Where are they getting all the beef from? McDonald's is over the entire map of the United States. We consume 158,000 cows per day. 78 million pounds of beef per day. How can we do that? We got 158,000 cows that's slaughtered every single day. We can sustain that. It's not adding up to me. It's not adding up at all. It's not adding up.
Most people think hell is just fire and brimstone, but Jesus painted a picture so terrifying that even hardened religious leaders trembled when they heard it. In fact, there is a reason Jesus talked about hell more than heaven in the Gospels. He saw something so catastrophic, so eternally devastating, that he couldn't stop warning people about it. Every single day, approximately 150,000 people die worldwide, and according to Jesus' own statistics, the majority are heading to a place of unimaginable torment. But here's what's truly disturbing. Many of these people heading to hell are also those who once sat in church. They listened to the gospel and even heard about Jesus, but had no personal relationship with him to the standard he wanted. Today, you're going to hear exactly what the Son of God said about hell, and it's going to leave you speechless. From the moment someone takes their final breath and their soul separates from their body, if they haven't accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, they immediately find themselves in a place that is so terrible that no words can describe. In Luke chapter 16, verses 19 to 31, Jesus tells the story of the rich man and Lazarus. This isn't a parable. Jesus uses actual names and describes real events. When the rich man dies, he immediately finds himself in hell, and the first thing he experiences is torment in flames. But notice what he says, "I am tormented in this flame." The Greek word Jesus uses here is basanizo, which means to torture, to vex with grievous pains, to torment.
It amazes me that people believe my rockets are going to space, and they don't realize I'm just trying to break God's firmament. The sooner that people realize there's a firmament up there, and God is real, in that I'm not some sort of genius, but just a government psychological weapon, they'll be better off. The fittest flat earther has been trying to tell you guys what I really am for a long time. You should listen to him. He's a really smart guy. Oh, and this was only for entertainment purposes. Of course I'm sending satellites to space. Where else would they be going?
You believe the Earth is flat and there's a dome over it?
Yes.
Can you prove this?
Absolutely. Think about this. Why did almost every ancient civilization describe a flat Earth under a dome, or what they called the firmament? Egyptians, Hebrews, and even secret societies like the Freemasons show the same thing in their symbols. Look at the Bible. Genesis says, God made the firmament and divided the waters above from the waters below. Now, here's the wild part. If you zoom in on stars with a powerful camera, like a Nikon P900, they don't look like distant balls of fire. They shimmer, like they're underwater. Does that sound like outer space to you, or water above the dome? And let's talk about the North Star. If we were spinning and flying through space at crazy speeds, the stars should be moving randomly, but they don't. They rotate in perfect circles around the North Star, as if everything out there is turning while we stay still. Now, why would they hide this from us? It's simple. Control. If you knew the truth, that Earth is flat and surrounded by a dome, you'd start questioning everything. The elites want us believing in endless space to keep us chasing distractions. It's easier to control people when they don't know their place in the world. The truth? It's been right there in ancient texts and symbols all along. They've hidden it in plain sight, and we've just been too busy to notice.
It amazes me that people believe my rockets are going to space, and they don't realize I'm just trying to break God's firmament. The sooner that people realize there's a firmament up there, and God is real, in that I'm not some sort of genius, but just a government psychological weapon, they'll be better off. The fittest flat earther has been trying to tell you guys what I really am for a long time. You should listen to him. He's a really smart guy. Oh, and this was only for entertainment purposes. Of course I'm sending satellites to space. Where else would they be going?
I've got a clean copy of it now, and I warn you, this could scare you. Here's the email. Dear Art Bell, I just recently began listening to your radio show and could not believe it when you talked about the sounds from hell tonight. My uncle had told me this story a couple of years ago, and I didn't believe him. Like one of your listeners who discounted the story as nothing more than just a religious newspaper fabricated account. The story about the digging, the hearing of the sounds from hell is very real. It did occur in Siberia. My uncle collected video and so forth on the paranormal, supernatural. He passed away fairly recently, but he would have loved your show. He let me listen to one of the audio tapes that he had on the sounds from hell in Siberia, and I copied it. He received his copy from a friend who worked at the BBC. Attached is that sound from my uncle's tapes. It's not the greatest quality, but the sounds are there. I was very hesitant to send you this, as the sound bothers me to listen to. I'd suggest that if you do play it on the program, warn listeners in advance so they may have the option of turning the radio off for 30 seconds while it plays. It has always haunted me. To those who discounted the Siberia sounds from Hell's Story, it is true, and I, for one, wish it wasn't. Rick, listening from Chicago. And so I submit now the cleaned, a better copy to you, and I warn you, what you are about to hear is very disturbing indeed.
Sir, he doesn't have much time. All right, okay, finally, tell me, what is this other threat?
idea at all. That could be what the Bible prophecy means that says, in those days, men will seek death and not find it, because the machine AI will not let them die. What does the Bible tell us about the different aspects of the Antichrist world order? He will gain control of the governments of the world. You can't buy or sell without his mark. There will be a speaking image of the beast, and people will be forced to bow and worship to this image of the beast, just to name a few things here. So pretty much what we're looking at is absolute control, with most likely some form of technology involved, probably some form of AI.
Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on. And it's unimpeachable. The cars have cameras on them. I think we have a squad car here someplace. But those kind of applications using AI, if we can use AI, and we're using AI to monitor the video. So if that altercation that occurred in Memphis, the chief of police would be immediately notified. It's not people that are looking at those cameras, it's AI that's looking at the camera. No, you can't do this. It would be like a shooting. That's going to be an event that's immediately, an alarm's going to go off, it's going to be, and we're going to have supervision. In other words, every police officer is going to be supervised at all times.
Just got a $1,250 ticket in the mail for having my phone on my lap, face down, and both hands on the steering wheel. Pretty cool.
The amount of harm being done to the American population for these AI data centers is just not adding up. Lots of residents who are living near AI data centers are reporting dizziness, nausea, vertigo, and sleep distortion from the sound that they're hearing. Scientists are discovering that AI data centers create heat islands, raising local surface temperatures by an average of 3.6, threatening wildlife and water supply. The same people who have been harping on us for years and years and years about power usage and the climate are now building the most massive machines ever, using the most power ever, destroying the water supply, and creating a mass amount of pollution. Again, something here is just not adding up. Data center brings permanent daylight to rural Texas. AI data centers in Texas used 463 million gallons of water as residents are told to take shorter showers, and the lists of articles and stories like this just go on and on and on. But thank God that people are waking up to this AI takeover.
Time magazine selected its Person of the Year for 2025, and this time it was the architects of artificial intelligence. Interesting. Including, let me add, and if you'd let me make this point, please.
It's not just the public becoming aware of this AI stuff, we're actually seeing some wins against it.
So back to data centers. As you probably know, I've been tracking data center rejections here in the US and around the world. I've been working with my son Jacob on this, and already this year, so far in 2026, there have been 53 rejections or restrictions of data centers in the United States, and the latest one is Provo, Utah.
If the reason that these AI data centers are being built is so America can be dominant in the military or in finance, then that's actually something I would support. I believe America should be dominant in every single sector, but not at the cost of its own citizens.
Hey you guys, it's Ansley Brown on the fight to save my mom's house from eminent domain. Here I am today with another mother and a homeowner who this is affecting. What is it taking from her? Look behind me. It's taking this entire backyard, the pool and everything. Tell us about it.
Hi, my name is Cynthia, and I am just